Hey, welcome to the Man Lounge. You're on.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
Oh, brother
What's
Ron,
up,
what's
dude?
going on, Ron? Can you hear me?
Hello?
There you go.
I can hear you guys.
Hey, man, this is brother
What's
Ron
up, brother?
Hawthorne, the CEO of Longevity Sports out there in Philadelphia, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, brothers. How y'all got doing?
Yo, Ron, this is that dude. Don't forget, you still supposed to hook me up, all right? I'm working out. I'm running. I'm hitting the gym. I'm getting ready for it.
What that 40 time looking like now?
It's down to 54 seconds. Down to his age.
Just don't
Down to his
forget,
age.
man. I'm getting ready for it, man. So next fall, I'm ready for it.
Hey, Ron, man, we got a special guest in studio today. Make sure you holler at comedian Mikey B.
Oh, what's up, Mikey B? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Big fan of your work, man.
Are you out there in Philly?
Yeah, I'm out here in Philly.
So what's the best cheesesteak in Philly? That's like the.
Is it
German
Pat's or
one.
Geno's?
Man, it's neither.
Neither. I was about to say the same. Neither.
Man, I like a hidden gem. Where's it at?
You got to go right to the neighborhoods. Go right to the source. Go to
Man,
the
I had a hell of a
mom and pop
cheesesteak
shops and
today.
Yeah, like what did Will say on Fresh Prince when he went to like the local shop and he had the big greasy bag? That's what you got to do to get the best cheesesteaks in Philly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hey, man, so you gave me a shout online, brother. You said that you had an update from last time you were on with us. We had a discussion about California pay to play. And since
Right,
then,
yeah, so,
you know,
yeah.
during that conversation, we thought there may be some moves that might get made by the NCAA. What you got, Ron?
Right. Yeah, so last time we talked, California did pass the Fair Pay to Play Act, which, allow athletes to profit off their likeness. And, the one question that was proposed last time was, do I think that was going to destroy the NCAA? And I was like, no, because the NCAA has been around for so long. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. I think they got to have some sense of smartness over there. So I figured they were going to shape up quick and get along with the program. And, the NCAA just reformed their policies, NCAA-wide at all levels. So D1, D2, D3, if you're in the NCAA, you can now profit off your likeness. But I think one thing that's getting underlooked about this whole situation is we got to give a shout-out to Roy Cooper, the governor of North Carolina, because, California passed that act, and then you had New York, PA, South Carolina, a couple other states looking to follow suit. North Carolina said, forget that. If you don't reform your policies in-house to the NCAA, we're just going to get rid of your tax-exempt status.
Oh, wow.
So now, yeah, so that's huge because, you got Duke, you got East Carolina University.
You got some powerful universities out there.
Yeah, a couple of $100 million the NCAA is racking in. Now they're like, wait, fighting against these athletes is going to cost us money now, like $60, $80 million a year, and taxes that we got to pay now. Oh yeah, we gotta get with the program and just change stuff from the inside. So I always say you got to shout out North Carolina on this process because they got underlooked. When they issued out that, I guess you could say a threat, if you will, to the NCAA to shape up quick, or you're going to be paying all these states a lot of money because every state was going to follow suit after that because now that's a couple of, $40, $50, $80 million going into the states now if each state would have followed suit.
So basically the NCAA has had to make a decision to take the lighter of the two, either come out of pocket and compensate or go ahead and pay that tax bill.
Right, exactly. Either go ahead and let these guys get paid or we're going to start getting people, vampiring our money.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this. Do you think there's going to be an association of states that come together to draft like a uniform bill or some type of uniform policy that different states can work from? Or do you think it's going to end up being individual states, which then may also spur individual player associations for each state?
I don't think we're going to see a uniform way what the states are going to go because, once again, we got to remember these states aren't trying to spend more money. They're trying to get more money, so putting together something like that is going to cost the states money. And the states are already, racking in money as it is. They're I guess you can say, bullying us agents because now we got to pay states to even, represent people out of their state. So, they're already getting their money per se. So I don't think they're going to try to unionize things. They're just going to, now since the NCAA's followed suit, they kind of got what they wanted.
Yeah, I'm also just wondering though, Ron, because on the back end, now that these student athletes will be compensated, that's going to be looked at as income, which means they have to go and pay taxes, which means they're probably going to be getting hit with some 1099s, and now all of a sudden, also, if there's not going to be any uniformity from state to state, it's just going to be just like in the NFL or any of the professional leagues. When you go play in that particular state, you're going to be subject to that state's income tax. So there's going to be a whole nother level of education that's got to happen with these students, man, because while we think it's beneficial, we might be opening up the door to Pandora's box and end up putting these kids in debt before they even get out of college with the man.
I remember I was talking with one of my mentors, he's a former NFL player, and I said I think this is going to push a different kind of student that we haven't seen, a different kind of student athlete, where they're going to have to be more business conscious, right? So they're going to have to be aware of those different things. Let's say if I'm getting an endorsement from Nike, and if I flash my Nike logo while I'm in Kansas, and I live in North Carolina, I still got to do the taxes based on that money I made from flashing that logo in Kansas. So it's going to open up a door to a bunch of different a new type of student athlete that's going to have to be more professional, more conscious. But what I think also is going to happen is we're going to see more community engagement from our student athletes as well, because we got to keep in mind the ones who are going to be getting these endorsements are going to be the most profitable, most marketable athletes, which are normally you guys out in the community with a positive image.
Okay, hey Ron, this is that dude. I want to change gears real quick, and leave the collegiate level for a minute and go to the NFL. What's your take? I mean, you have a real, you have a direct insight to the NFL and what's going on. What's your take with some of the things that are going on with the black athletes right now? And I guess I'm looking at.
Hear the question.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Ron, you there?
That dude.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I didn't hear the question at all. Yeah, I didn't hear the question at all.
Okay. All right. So now, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I got you.
Okay. So since you have a direct link to the NFL and the athletes, what's your take on the black athlete right now and what's going on with the black athletes? Because you've got black athletes who are reaching out on Twitter, losing their jobs because they're getting frustrated with being in the spotlight and being talked about, namely the Cleveland Browns safety.
Oh, he's an idiot. He deserved to get cut.
Exactly. But then you got other moves like AB, Antonio Brown, who basically talked himself out of a job. Right. What do you think is going on with the black athlete in the NFL right now?
Right, and you had the situation with Marshawn Lynch, who didn't want to speak to the press too much as well either. And so that's a very interesting situation, because it's in the NFL's policy for the athletes to speak with the press and to be involved in the media in that kind of way, because we got to keep in mind that the Associated Press pays a portion of the salary that goes to the athletes, right? So with that contract in place, that's why these athletes have to go through the process of getting the media. That's why, Marshawn Lynch, when he kept saying, I'm just here so I won't get fined, because before he did that, not making that apparent, he was getting fined for not showing up and, talking at these different opportunities for the media to talk to. And these are guys who are paying a good portion of the players' contracts.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that.
Hey, Ron, man, we appreciate you checking in with the Man Lounge. We appreciate the update, brother. Anytime you got something going on, man, feel free to give us another shout, especially once this thing gets rolling. And if you got any consultant contracts that you can get me in on, baby, give me a call.
Hey, give us your contact information again, Ron, so I can get you my stat updates and get you that full time. I don't know why you keep laughing, Ron, because I'm for real, baby. I'm coming at you, man.
Well, y'all can find me on all forms of social media at Agent Hawthorne. That's Agent Hawthorne, and I got you, man. We just got to get that 40 time down. Get you running a solid shuttle, and we're going to get you in there.
Already, baby. Always remember, man, we appreciate you checking in, bro. We'll get back to you.
All right, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, talk to
man.
you.
Peace.